Join us on the show to tell us on how stakeholders and taxpayers can adopt the enterprise tax administration system and the digital end-to-end multi-channel solution for tax filing and payment. Is the Assistant Director, Personal Income Tax, Mr. Igho Orienru. And also we have the Head IT LIRS, Rasheed Olu-Ajayi. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
Right. So this eTAX transaction, what is it about? I know everybody's going cashless. Everybody wants to use the automated system. And now you're telling us something about paying tax online. Could you give us an idea exactly what this means?
Well, thank you for that question. What actually eTAX is all about is for us to improve in our ways of doing business, just to ease business in Lagos. We thought that the previous legacy application system had instances where people had multiple taxpayer IDs, and we thought that it would be necessary to be able to harmonize all those taxpayer IDs into one. We also know that there has been publication lately for the JTB team that people would need team to be able to open an account system. So this is also in readiness for that, because we had been on the JTB program over a year ago and we knew that publication was coming out.
Oh, wow.
So eTax was also in readiness for that as well. So it's aimed at simplifying the way we run our businesses, how taxpayer enumerations are done, how assessments are done, how objections are done, how debt management are done, and how case management are done, and obviously when people can pay taxes within the comfort of their own home without having to move around, and just to simplify tax administration.
Yes, so this is what we want as young people, to be able to sit in the comfort of our homes, our bedrooms, with our phone, and we can do all of our businesses. So it's a laudable initiative from Lagos State Government, I believe. So what are the category of taxpayers that can use this e-platform?
All right, thank you. In tax, everybody that has an income pays its tax. And e-tax has a coverage for all of them. The major categories we have, there are two. We have individuals, then we have the corporate organizations. The individuals, you go in, you log in, and you file in your returns, and you also do all your transactions. As a corporate body, your representative also goes in and files in returns for the corporate organizations, and everybody are covered. Now, even if you are not lettered, if you are not learned, we have what we call e-tax ambassadors in all our 39 tax stations. Yeah, so you walk in there, you are guided. There's a dedicated desktop that you are guided to go and complete it. For example, nobody takes your BVN, you log it in yourself, and it's encrypted. So you are guided through, and you can also fill in. So it is for everyone, the former, the informer, the individual, the corporate body. Everyone that is to pay his tax comes in to enjoy e-tax. E-tax are come to bring ease to every one of us.
What are you doing to increase people's trust in this system? Because like you mentioned, when you mentioned the illiterate, unlettered person now, I knew there might be a problem, because even the one way lettered, they are having issues with tax brokers, and all the other little frauds around. What exactly are you doing, to give people that reassurance and to ensure that any such racketeering hole is blocked?
Well, there's a lot of security which has been built around the system. We understand our environment, and we've taken cognizance of all that. The BVN, for instance, which is the major requirement for doing taxpayer registration, has been well encrypted, like you rightly said. So even that encryption, we as tax administrators as well will not see those BVN for us to be able to even do anything with it. Because from the platform, you can see from the 11 digit, the first 3 numbers is only what's visible to anyone looking at your profile, and then the last 3 digits of the BVN, just to be able to identify your BVN. So there's a whole lot of security built around it. There's audit trail on the application as well, so that anybody doing anything within the tax administration can also be traced.
Okay. So the LIRS has been known to push a lot of campaigns. So I remember the File Your Tax campaign, the VAT campaign. What is the general attitude of taxpayers towards this campaign, would you say?
Well, the impact analysis has been good, particularly on eTAX. In the last few days, we've had about 18,000 hits on a daily basis on the application.
Wow.
We have a chat engine. We have a chat engine where people can chat with us if they're having difficulties in doing registration. That is in the tune of about 4,000 chats on a daily basis. Wow. So the impact for us has been good, and it's actually bringing a lot of people into the tax system as well.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because there's a lot of artificial intelligence built into the application as well. Just by you filing and saying that, and Mr. X is your husband, automatically will have profiled that individual as your husband, so that the way we do assessment now is more logical and more scientific. Other than
I was going to ask you 2 questions, but I wanted you to communicate to our audience, because some of them are just looking at me, all this English I'm speaking doesn't concern me. Because it's important that they understand that every single person here should pay tax.
Yes.
If you're earning income, you should be paying something. If you're a business owner and you're making profit, you should be paying tax, correct?
Yeah.
Now, I'd like you to communicate to them exactly how they should go about paying their tax. So you started a business, you are doing hairdresser, for example, or you're a trader, or you are doing something right now. Now, you have no idea what LIRS is. Your own is you make your money every day and you go and keep it somewhere with Yalajo. Now, so how do you communicate to them such that they know how to change their business system such that they're paying something to you? I'd like you to break it down very, very easy for them.
All right. Which of them do you want? I be worry boy.
No, don't worry, they're learning.
Okay, fine. Yes. All right. Now, tax simply is your contribution towards making our society civilized, so that we'll not go back to the Stone Age.
Okay.
All right? Now, it is compulsory as long as you are working and earning income. Income is what comes to your hand in terms of your business. It is for everybody. There's no age limit. As long as you are doing business or you are working and you have an income, you pay your tax. It is not a criminal offense. It is a civic responsibility.
Okay.
However, if you are supposed to pay and you do not pay, then it becomes a criminal offense.
Okay.
Because if you did not put your own, I do not put my own, there will be no civilized Lagos. So that is it. Now, how do you bring your own part to it? If you are a salary earner like me, like Rasheed and myself, are you also a salary earner?
Yes, my
okay.
brother.
It is very easy. Before you receive your salary, we call it popopo. Before you receive that alert,
They don't come out.
they don't come out and pata pata. But if you are a business owner, we allow you to run your business. The money you use to, for example, let's say you are a hairdresser, the money you use to pay for your rent, the money you use to buy the chemicals and the things you use, they are all expenses. Just keep a simple record of your expenses, simple record of your income. Then at the end of the year, whatever you have made as profit, what you made in 2019, in 2020, you will pay tax on that income, not on all the money you have.
That was the point I wanted you to
Not,
raise.
yes.
So you get it. So for example, Uncle give me 100,000 naira now
Yes.
to start a hairdressing business. I use 50,000 naira to buy all my equipment.
Yes.
I use 20,000 naira to pay my salaries.
Yeah.
30,000 naira I used to do my operations.
Yes.
That's not what you're taxing.
You are not taxing
After your
that.
business is running and every day somebody comes pay 2,000 naira for
Yes.
relaxing, 1,000 naira for kinikom. All that profit, you record it every single day,
Yes.
right? Every single week. Now that record at the end of the year is what is being taxed.
Yes.
Now, how would they know what percentage they will give to the government?
Fine. Good question. The problem with us is that many of us don't keep record. All right? So we now put you on presumptive tax. You don't keep record. And you come to me as a taxman with the latest Mercedes-Benz. And you are carrying iPhone. and you are saying I'm not making profit. If you are to be in my shoes, can you convince me? So keep records. There's what we call allowable expenses.
Right.
When you keep, it's very simple. You don't need to be an accountant. All the things you use to do your business, write them in one sheet. Then all the money that comes from your business, write them in another sheet of paper. All right? When the money that comes from the business, when you subtract the expenses from the money that comes to your business, the difference is your profit. That is what you pay tax on, and there is a rate that is applied to it. Now, let me also say another one. I'm sure some of those consultants will not like it. You don't need to go and call a tax consultant. Come to our office with those details. So that, yes, we will help you to calculate it, and you will find out. You will realize that sometimes at the end, your expenses are more than your revenue. That year, you will not pay tax. We call it loss. But if you don't have record,
how will you know?
How do we know?
How does this cover rates? Because we know local governments will come, they will call all the rates and all that. And we know there's been an harmonization.
Okay.
But they will still come, even if you are paid to LIRS or you're a small scale business and you shouldn't pay.
Yes.
They will come and demand a receipt. How does this cover those people?
Fine. For rates, you know, the tax is in 3 levels. We have the federal, we have the state, then we have the local government. That's the way it is for now, but it's been harmonized. But Lagos State have done something very good. Many people do not know. It is in the website of Lagos State government. For rates, things like kiosk, radio, television, and the rest, Lagos State have categorized the rates into 3 levels, A, B, C, urban, suburban, and rural. And the rates are fixed there.
Okay.
If you permit me, I'll give a practical example. One of my church member had somebody from Isolo come to her and said, "You have not paid, we will lock you up, blah, blah, blah." She just remember that I have a boss in LIRS. He now called me. I said, "Give him the phone." I now asked the guy that, "Do you know that there is a rate?" His voice started coming down. And Isolo is not urban, it might be suburban. It's not coming down. The summary is that you will pay something, but from the rate, it was 10,000. And she was already telling the lady to pay 50 and to pay to an account that is not government account, and was going to lock the lady up.
There's also what you call
so you should know the rates.
The artisan groups, what they call trade groups in Lagos. How does this
Fine. Now, if you are an artisan, like you are into salon,
association,
please join your association. Because they come to us as a group. You know, African proverbs say that the bundle of a broom, you cannot break it. Now, the group comes to us and they negotiate on what we call presumptive tax. Okay, so there's an amount that is agreed. Like my mechanic in Ojodu now, he showed me and brags and showed me, I they pay tax. Because it is in his group. So the association comes to us.
I have to wrap up, but unfortunately, thank you so much. For more details, you can go to your website. LIRS.
The eTAX application itself is etax.lirs.net. You can also reach us on our website, which is lirs.net. We have our social media handles, which is LIRSGOVNG.
Right, we have to run that, but we'll definitely send all the details out so people know. I hope you were able to get some core information today. Thank you so much. We're going to go on a break now. When we come back, we'll discuss our second topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.